Hi. So, gosh, I am sleepy and I look like a mess. I know. Uh, I'm kind of sickish. Let's say like that. Um, yes, I'm covered. I know it's getting a bit sun inside, but it is really cold. Um, gosh, it's so cold right now. Like my feet are like freezing, like literally freezing. Uh, gosh. So today we're gonna play again, as I said that we would, Dark Knight. So we did the prologue, um, in the other, and we're gonna play now the. Gosh, I'm trying to see something. Um, okay. Sorry. Um. Hello. Okay. Wait a minute. Gosh. I need to delete this. Sorry, just a minute. Because it's not getting the game. Don't know why, but it's not. Just very weird to me. Well, it is. The game it's in here. What the hell? Why is it not working then? Is there? Okay, okay. There we go. Okay. Sorry. Okay. So, everything's right now. So, I hope you can hear my voice. Like, the thing is still like the other time, so I think everything's alright. So, we're gonna play Dark Knights, and we do have some interesting characters, which we have Ikuya, Loji, which are friends with our main character. Um, they're old friends, I think, if I am not wrong. Which Loji's dad, he's probably like a detective or police. Like he's investigating the disappearance that have been going on around the tourists in the forest and everything. So it's very interesting. Or like a kid helping his dad, okay. But probably just interesting, you know? Um more. Ikuya, don't think we have much about to say. She's the friend. Then we met the red-haired guy, um, at a cave, which is the one that I chose to keep an eye on. Um, then we also met a nice gentleman, which is also a boy, probably from an elite class at the mansion, the Haunted Mansion. Just very polite. Um, we also met, what was his name? Sashiro. Sashiro. Oh, by the way, if I pronounce any of the names wrong, please. I'm so sorry. It's just, I really wish I would know how to say it right, but I don't, so I'm very sorry. Um, if you do know, please correct me. and I'll try to pronounce it right. But Sashiro is the cute, adorable guy that passed out in the park. And then we have a weirdo that got into our house out of nowhere. So it's very mixed feelings in there. But yeah, let's start where we left on, which is chapter 1, if I'm not wrong. So we're gonna load and we're going in here. Day 7. So let's start. Okay. It is not difficult to find my way. The field trip is still fresh in my memory. So we're going to visit the red-haired guy. Last time I saw the crimson-haired guy, he was in that cave. You might have a chance to meet him again if I head over there. I'm sorry. I'm just really sorry. Kind of sick. So yeah. I followed the path to the point it splits in two. Loji told me that one road leads to waterfall and other goes further in the forest. Gosh, I don't remember. How can I know that? Which path did it take last time? I'm gonna go left? Did we? I hope so. I searched the lake edge, but there is no sign of the crimson hair guy. Even the rocks that made a path towards the cave are gone. Ooh, I can see the cave, but how do I get there now? The rocky face of the waterfall gives me an idea. The cave itself is not that far from the side of the lake. I can climb. Well, that's not gonna end well. I carefully balance my foot on a rock, then reach up to up to, reach up to steady myself on a crack in the stone. I've always done well during PE. Kind of. Now all that rope climbing will finally pay off. Oh, you did rope climbing? Cool. We don't do that here. Climbing across is easy until I almost reach the cave. My arms start to strain and I almost lose my grip. They say for climbing rocks you should use your legs more than your arms, which I have not been doing. I may have overestimated myself. That's not great. As I lean over to search for another handhold, the rock under my foot suddenly crumbles. Oh shit. It's not gonna win. My heart skips as my fingers lose their grip, my body lurching downward. Before I know it, I am falling into the lake. Of course, that would be the ending. Of course. Of course, you're gonna fall into the lake, girl. Cold water jabs into my skin like icy needles. Oh, this must be freezing. I try to swim to the surface, but my numb arms and legs are no match for the current. It pushes me deeper into the lake. This is no good. I'm going to drown. Oh, girl, that's not good. I can barely see a thing. My lungs burn for air as everything goes black. Oh, shit. No. That's not good. When my conscience returns, there is a solid ground under me. Rather than the sensation of floating, I slowly open my eyes. Someone, of course, saved her. Judging from the rocky ceiling, I am in a cave. I sit up abruptly, surprised by my surroundings. How did I get here? As I look around, my chest starts to ache. I start coughing. I remember falling into the lake and almost drowning. Someone must have saved and carried me here. Of course, bish. The mossy walls of this place are now like the draping darkness of the cave behind the waterfall. And speaking of dripping, I noticed that my clothes are totally soaked. What were you expecting? You literally fell into the lake. Were you expecting them to be dry? You almost drowned. What? I'm a total mess. It's going to take a while to dry off. You're finally awake. I know that voice. It's the crimson hair guy from yesterday. As I turn my head to look, he places his hand on my shoulder. Are you okay? I stare at him in confusion but nod. Why are you so stubborn? I told you not to come back. You haven't explained. My sentence is cut off midway as I start coughing again. You're lucky I was nearby. Otherwise, you would be a corpse at the bottom of that lake right now. Yeah, well, take your clothes off. Whoa. Excuse me? Guy? I kind of know what you mean, but at the same time, you know, there's no way you just told me to undress. I must have misheard it. And the man unwraps the sash from around his waist and takes his hoodie off. He throws the later at me, and when he speaks again, his voice is a dull monotone. Wear this in the meantime. Leave your clothes to dry or you'll catch a cold. I'll be outside. He's stoic yet considered. I don't know what to think of him, but for now I'll just accept his apparent kindness. I like him. I don't know why, but I like him. I hold up his howdy, my eyes fixed on him as he walks away. Such a weird guy, but I think I can trust him. You did save me from drowning. Yeah, he did. He did save you from your dumb shit, as usual. Like, you're dumb. Sometimes you're dumb. I wait until he's out of sight before changing out of my clothes. When I slip into his warm howdy, I notice the scent of flowers. Flowers, flowers. Sorry. Though it smells pleasant, the piece of clothing is too big for me and also feels breezy. Well, glad is big because that way you can like cover everything and roll yourself because you literally just almost drowned and you're really wet. So that's good that it's big. When I step outside, I spot the crimson hair man sitting near a tree. So pretty. I'm sorry, he's so pretty. He seems to be napping peacefully, almost as a thought, though he has forgotten the trouble I caused from falling into the lake. I hang my wet clothes on some tree branches to dry, then find a comfortable spot near the man to sit. I haven't thanked you for saving me. By the way, I should properly introduce myself. My name is Rachel. Call me Zakun, if you must. We weren't supposed to meet for a second time. Zakun opens his eyes and stares at me suspiciously. His deep purple eyes are beautiful and somehow intimidating. I've never seen anyone with such a eye color. Yet he gives like this kind of an intimidating aura, but like also like comforting in a way. Like it's intimidating, but like how should I say it? It wants it draws me even more to him. Like it's cool. I like it. What did you come back here for? I was looking for something. You're stupider than you look. She is. I know. There's nothing to concern yourself with in this forest. Even if you lost something, there's no way you'd find it again. Hey, I'm not stupid and I wasn't done talking. Zaykin closes his eyes, letting out a deep sigh. Well, stupid Rachel, you should talk less and concern yourself more with getting home. I remain speechless. He makes so many assumptions about me and never lets me finish talking. Well, that is kind of annoying, though. I'm not gonna lie. What's wrong with this guy? I've never met anyone this rude. He doesn't even know me. He's not that rude, okay? You're just stupid. I sigh. I'm not simping, okay? I'm definitely not simping, okay? Um, it's just what I see, okay? I'll get straight to the point. I have my doubts about those rumors, but the fact is, a whole group of tourists went missing in the forest. Do you know anything about what happened? Zaku's tone properly turned sour. The demon does exist. For real? Yes, the forest is a dangerous place. Listen to the rumors and leave already. You can't tell me what to do. Besides, the forest is a public space. It is not a public space. Then, what are you doing here? Who's it? What are you doing in a dangerous place like this? You're annoying me. Yeah, but it's good. Zakin takes a deep breath and stands up. I don't think this is going anywhere. Your gosh, your clothes should be dry by now. Even with this sunny weather, my clothes can dry that fast. Yeah, they can't. Boy, calm down. Zakin takes my clothes off the tree branches and hands them over to me. Go home. Don't bother me anymore. But Zakin glares at me before turning away and walking off. I'm so frustrated that I failed to realize I'm still wearing his hoodie until he's already gone. That forgetful guy. I'll have to return this to him later. Although that is an opportunity to go there again. You know? You gotta be smart. Next day. I've sent absent-mindedly gaze at the cloudy sky. The forecast said the weather would be bad today. Seems like heavy rain is coming. I forgot my umbrella. I need to hurry home and beat the rain. I don't want to get my socks wet again. Why is it almost raining every day there? It's almost every fucking day. I think you should be talking to someone about that. Like it's almost every day raining. Hey, Rachel, it's lunchtime. Are you daydreaming again? Yes. Share it with me. It's not worth mentioning. Boo. I wish I could remember my dreams as vividly as you do. I don't think you want to remember your nightmares. Even if they are scary, I'd still like to know. I love that Ikuya. Oh. Ah! Gosh, what did I do? Ah! Okay, oh, there we go. Wait, let me grab my bento. By the way, Did you know massive storm is heading for your village? We haven't had one in ages. It can't be that bad. How will I get home without getting blown away? Don't worry, you should be fine. Its peak is late at night. Just be sure not to go out then. Well, Jay, have you heard anything from your dad about the missing forest tourists? Hmm. They've set on some search parties, but no results so far. They've paused the investigation until the storm passes. This is random, but there's any sense of people living in the forest? Living in such a place? Is that even allowed? Oh my god. I hope. Gosh. Okay. Really hope the sun has been working. Okay. Oh gosh. Living in such a place, no one is even allowed to do that. Hmm. Are you still curious about the demon, Rachel? I was just wondering if you ever consider exploring again. Come in, man. You two are so troublesome. We need someone to keep an eye on us. Why don't you come along, Ikuya? I'm not a babysitter. Hm. After sitting through the rest of my boring classes, I quickly go home. Well, you didn't fall asleep, yay! I hope we will be notified if the school closes tomorrow because of the storm. As I walk, the sky steadily grows darker. There is no doubt that it will start pouring soon. I wanted to go to the forest today, but it seems like I will have to give back Zakun's howdy some other time. Girl, you're going back at night? You're dumb. As soon as I reach my house, I feel the first raindrops fall on my head. What is that sound? I reach the doorknob, but something feels out of place. Goosebumps rise along the back of my neck, and I glance over at my shoulder to double check my surroundings. Ooh! There is a single person standing in the distance. His scarf flutters out of from behind him like a what? Scythe? In a strong breeze. Everything about him gives me the chills. Is he looking in my direction? I immediately avert my gaze and enter the safety of my house. That was creepy. Why was that guy standing there in the rain? Well, he must be waiting for his romantic scene to come on. Like, wow, falling in love under the rain. Slowly and cautiously, I peek through the curtains to check on this suspicious person, but he's gone. Gladly, I prepare a hot cup of tea to settle my nerves and try to relax in the living room. Better be lemon tea because that's what I'm needing right now. The rain outside is sadly sooty, even as it spatters with increasing insistence against the roof and windows. I actually do like to hear like the rain outside like pouring. I really like it. I don't know, I love that sound. But I love the rain when I'm inside, okay? When I'm at home. Not when I need to go out, but when I'm at home and just hearing the rain is just it's so relaxing. The sudden sound of my doorbell startles me. I'm not expecting visitors. It can't be that creep. Hopefully not. To make sure it is safe, I look through the peephole in the door. The main forest guy? Oh. How did it find my freaking house? Zaken glares right through me as I open the door. His expression as dark as the black clouds. Oh gosh. He's drenched from head to toe, wearing only a tank top and traditional pants. I guess he went through the heavy rain to get to my place. Zaken, wasn't it? What brings you? Give me back my hori. Howdy. I didn't know how to pronounce that. Right. What other reason would he have? I gestured for him to come inside so that he does not have to stand in the rain. Wait here. I left it in my room. I leave Zaken by the front door and return a moment later with Howdy. I grab from my room. Here it is. Thanks for letting me borrow it. Before you go though, how did you know where I live? I know this area. Talkative as always. Didn't Loji ask me to report odd people like Zaken? I can report him it. I can't let him leave now either. Promise my chance to get something more substantial out of him. Of course. That's what we're doing. I need a reason to make him stay. Wait, I don't think it's a good idea to go back in that heavy rain. You can wait here until it comes down. An awkward silence falls between us as Zaken merrily stares at me. I own you for saving me. Zaken snorts but steps past me into the living room. Hiding a smile, I close the door to the storm outside. Oh, ooh. He's not self-conscious in the least. As he wrings his hair out, running his fingers through the long strands. So pretty. I like the hair. I wish I had a hair like that. But I don't. I'm balding. I stare at his defined back. Of course we are. My thoughts get lost for a moment. At first sight, you would think he's only muscular, but his scars are more noticeable. I wonder what could have carved those into his arm. With all these peculiar men showing up around my house, I better be more careful. I can't take on someone like him by myself. Then again, he did save me from drowning. He can't really be the one responsible for the disappearing tourist, can he? I don't think so. And I hope not. As if hearing my thoughts, Zaken glanced back at me. Gosh, his gaze bores into mine. It becomes awkward after a while. I should get a towel for him. After Zaken fixes his hair and puts on his howdy, he sits down on the carpet with crossed arm facing away from me. I wonder if he has not forgiven me for disturbing his peace the previous times I met him. Are you hungry? No. Are you cold? I can grab some blankets for you. No. Are you bored? Have some fun magazines. Leave me alone. Shh, you're no fun. I'm not here to have fun. I need to return to the forest as soon as possible. So you're saying that staying in the forest and hiding in a cave is better than having a roof above your head? Yeah, because there aren't annoying people like you around. Oh, my eye twitches at his answer. Keep your cool, Rachel. You have to play along if you want to dig deeper into his background. You know, it's prohibited to live in the forest. If they catch you, you might get arrested. Zaken shrugs off my warning and stays quiet. Since you are familiar with the forest, is there any chance you saw the tourists? They've been missing for a while. If you have any information that could help, their families would be grateful. Rumors say a demon took them, but that sounds silly to me. Why do you keep asking about those tourists? Stop digging into the matter. He brushes my question off again. Talking with this guy is like cracking nuts with bare hands. His suspicious attitude and vague answers make me certain he knows something that he, at the very least. If a direct approach does not work, I should try something different. I take a seat on the couch and keep my eyes on Zakin. Stare all you want, you won't get any answer from me. I wasn't expecting to. You don't have to keep me company, you can go. I don't want to. Zakin glanced over his shoulder for a second. Just when I think he's about to say something, he looks away again. I want to know more about him, but asking might make him upset. I stare at Zakin's clothes, hoping to find a clue about his identity. Perhaps he practiced rituals? Did I offend him by assuming he lives in the forest? Maybe I judged them too soon. Hey. I nearly jump when he starts speaking. Zakon turns to me and looks into my eyes. Why are you so bothered by that demon rumor? I don't believe the rumors, but I'm curious about what caused them. The real murder might be using it as a cover. I want to do more research about the demon in case they are. Perhaps I will understand their intentions as well. I have a bad feeling about this disappearance. If I don't do something, I might end up like them. I don't want to be I don't want to be a sitting duck. What if the rumors turn out to be true? Will you regret finding the truth? Even if there really is a demon and it turns out to be harmful, I'll do my best to stop it. Stop it? What can someone like you do? I don't think you'll be surprised by anything you find. There are negative rumors about the demon for a reason. Save yourself the hassle. You won't gain anything from knowing this. I'm going to discover the truth, one way or another. Even if you know the truth, it won't change a thing. You'll just annoy the demon when you find it. I don't understand. The truth should give the investigators a better direction, shouldn't it? I'm now waiting until I'm next. I'll find out what's causing the disappearance and then find a way to stop them. I don't know why that upsets you, but I do. What I do isn't up to you. Give up on. Zaken mumbles something, but I do not hear the last few words. He lets out a soft sigh and stands up, walking to the front door. I won't keep you up anymore. Go to sleep. The ring. Without looking back at me, he steps outside us and closes the door with a loud slam. What the? He left. I head toward the window and watch him go. I can see anything. Okay. He knows something. What are my suspicions? He could be the kind of demon that people are talking about, but he's not a bad one. But he tries to stay away from people. That's why he's living in the forest, in the cave. So that, you know, nobody. My dog just came here and wants to go on the. The blanket too. He's cold too. Um, I suspect that he is the demon, but he's not a bad one. He's not the one responsible for the disappearance. But there is no way, like, he can prove that he's not guilty. And he finds himself, well, at some point I might be dangerous, so tries to stay away from people. That's what I'm getting, okay? But I might be wrong, okay? Just what I think is gonna happen. Suddenly, a flash of lighting illuminates the street. This boy again. In that split second, I spot a eerily familiar person standing under a streetlight. Is that creepy guy from before? Is he looking in my direction? Thunder. The world outside goes bright again, soon followed by a crash of thunder. I quickly close the curtains and clench my trembling hands. Before heading to bed, oh my gosh, my voice. Before heading to bed, I make sure that everything is locked tightly. No corner of the house goes unchecked. Yeah, because we don't want that creep just coming in again. Maybe I'm overly cautious, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Yes, you should lock everything before going to sleep. I don't know how people can sleep with like doors open and shit like that. I can't. I'm too like, no. I feel anxious after what I saw on the streets. Despite those feelings, the sound of rain soothes me again. And next day, the storm has filled the streets with puddles. Woo! Time to get our socks wet. It is still raining a bit, but the weather is nothing to be concerned about. Before I even start breakfast, I get a message from Ikuya saying that school is closed for today. Woohoo! No school. I wonder what I should do since I have no class. No. What I would do is stay at home. For sure. I'm not going to the library. Like, it's raining and everything. Like, stay home and play games. Okay? Girl, just stay home and play games, okay? Don't do anything. We don't need you. We don't need that at all, okay? Like, that is just torture if you're doing that. You don't need it. Okay. Sorry. I look at the rainy weather, and my motivation drops to zero. Since it is my day off, I might as well relax at home. Yes, because you're always like falling asleep and everything, so you should stay at home. Not because I want you to play games. I cook up some bacon with scrambled eggs and a crispy croissant for breakfast. A cup of black tea makes it complete. Does sound good, but I usually don't eat breakfast. Actually, I don't. Only if I'm actually gonna do like anything like an exercise or something. That's then I do eat something, but not too much. And if I am on vacations, like if I go with my family on vacations and everything, I need to eat because they would force me to. Like they would be like, "No, you're eating something." But if it's now that I'm staying at home, I don't eat breakfast. Just water. I sit down in front of TV while eating. That's good. I do not usually watch the local news, but today I switch over to the channel so I can stay up to date with the latest stories. Well, that is something that I don't usually do. I should, kind of. I usually watch a little bit when I'm having dinner, okay? I'm not totally out of date, just some parts. And I do hear a lot about it on Sundays of what has been happening with all of my family discussing it. So, two bodies were found in the Eastern River last night. They have yet to be identified, but authorities suspect they may be two of the missing tourists. In our next story, Hitoshi Kiru, don't know if that's right pronunciation, has been missing for 4 days. His wife last spoke to him on the phone, but after the call was unexpectedly cut off, he never returned home. Please contact the police, 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 if you have any information about the man in this photo. Okay, I'm seeing nothing. I'm not familiar with anyone that has gone missing so far, but the disappearances are becoming so frequent I cannot help but worry. I spent the rest of the afternoon reading magazines and books. Okay, that's alright. I mean, I do read a lot of webtoons and mangas and all that, so it's alright. A tarragon salmon recipe in one of them in one of the home magazines gives me some inspiration for dinner. Okay, it's salmon. Okay, I can deal with that. Always having something different or challenging to attempt is what sets cooking apart from most of my hobbies and keeps it fun. I don't really cook, okay, guys? I'm sorry, I don't. Once I cut out the best recipes I can find, I grab the next item from my rainy day reading pile. Equally, I recommended this book called A New Legend. It is about four men fighting for the love of one girl. Wow, I am amazed. Don't know if that's gonna happen in your real life. Of course, never. I told her to stop recommending me romance novels, but she insisted I read it. The summary sounds ridiculous, but the story focuses on something else. When protagonist's family moves to a new country, the last thing she expects is to bump into a foreign prince and his three consorts. I don't know. Some words are difficult for me, okay? English is not my first language, okay, guys? I'm sorry. My first language is very different. Well, your story is kind of similar, girl. Will she find love or will their competition for her affections result in a royal mess? Why is my dog barking? Please stop. I can't tell if the protagonist has a favorite yet. She can get away with picking all of them, right? Oh, unless they want to. Oh no, is he about to die? I was rooting for him to be the one. Oh gosh. I don't like this omniscience thing. The sudden sound of breaking glass shocks me out of my reading. Gosh, no. Please stop barking. It sounded like it came from the guest room. Oh shit. Someone is breaking in. Girl, you shouldn't just be like that. Please get something. Please. Get a freaking pen or something like Rapunzel. Please. Immediately I go to check what happened. Get something in your head to defend yourself. Once I arrive, I find a single brick and shattered glass. The floor is already getting wet from the rain dripping through the broken window. Is this some kind of prank? I glare outside annoyed, but nobody is around. Those jerks, if I catch them, they're getting bricked. Yes, please. I have to get this repaired quickly. I can ask my neighbors for help. Mom said I should go to them in case anything around the house needs fixing. Gosh, I doubt that is. I think someone is trying to get in, girl. You dumb. Lock that door. Next day. The students are more restless today. While walking through the hallways, I catch a glimpse of a familiar face. Hmm? A green-haired guy walks by. His face is covered in a black gas mask. Doesn't people find that weird? What is a person like that doing at my school? Yeah. Even the students around me look at him with confused expression. Of course, like, gas mask? Is he actually a student or an uninvited guest? Wow, is that an elite class member? It's so rare to see them at school. It just glared at me. His eyes are so icy, creeps me out. I noticed the cross emblem on his tie. His uniform is different from any other class, so he must be an elite. I heard they act however they want because they have their own special rules. Yeah, they don't get penalized for skipping class. Aside from Ikuya's brother, this guy is the first elite student I've seen at school. He does not give me the impression they are all as attractive and intelligent as the rumors say. Hey, you're spacing out. Oh, Logie, do you know that gas mask guy? That green hair dude? If I remember correctly, his name is Shane. I think he works in the same department as my dad. Oh, okay, so he's not a student, I think. He barely attends class and focuses more on work. Guess that's why you've never seen him before. Oh, okay. So he's a student, but he's working. Okay. It's still unfair that these elite students get away with that. Sadly, we can't change the rules. I still find that Shane guy strange. Say, Rachel, have you seen any suspicious people lately? Well, this Shane guy has been walking around my neighborhood quite often lately. I think he's observing me too. To be honest, it's kind of creepy. He's like a stalker. I see. Don't worry about it though. He isn't a bad guy. Psst, Shane isn't my only worry. I've also seen a strange person who wears traditional clothes and lives in the forest. Maybe he's one of the priests? I know there is a group of them who sometimes practice their rituals in the forest. Ah, right. Are you still thinking about the demon rumor? Nah, I'm skeptical about it. Rumors stay rumors. I need cold, hard proof to know if something is real or not. That's just like you. Let me know if you find something. Any clues will help a lot with the investigation. I'll do my best. Are they like high school students or like college students? Because the elite guy is working. Like, I don't know. Need more context on that. After class, I go to the lockers and notice Shane standing near mine. Gosh, I was about to do shit again. He's been waiting for me. The students passing by give him a wide berth? What is that? Not even daring to look directly at him. Well, he has an odd aura around him. I wouldn't stay around that guy for long either. My dogs love me so much. Near freaking market. Regardless of who Logi says, I can trust this guy. What is he up to? Just standing around in weird places like this? I, pre- I pretend not to notice him as I pack my stuff from my locker and head straight home. Another empty street. Footsteps falling behind me again. If this is another stalker, vow to confess, I'm going to report him. I casually turn my head to catch a glimpse of the person following me. It's Shane. When he comes even closer, I notice something sticking out from his belt. I cannot see it clearly, but it looks like the hilt of a knife or something similar. I do not remember seeing him with anything like that at school. Was he planning on ambushing me the whole time? No, Rachel. Don't jump to conclusions. Fucking run. Shane's icy blue eyes are locked on me as he approaches. I can't handle another second of this. I don't know what he wants with me, but I'm not going to wait and find out. Yeah. The moment I turn a corner and break his line of sight, I start running. After a few blocks, I stop behind the thick trunk of a tree to catch my breath. When I peek around, he's not in sight anymore. I hope I never see him again, but that's not gonna back. I turn back and suddenly someone is standing in front of me. Oh my. You ran from me. Why are you following me? I'm an investigator. I've been assigned as your private guard. Wait, what? I thought you were planning to kill me. That weapon on your belt. Shade raises his eyebrow and looks down at where I pointed. This? It's my gun. I rarely point it at civilians. Thank goodness. I saw you a few days ago. Have you been watching me this whole time? Yes. Couldn't you have told me? You creep me out. Back to being creepy. Still, I'm relieved to know that we are on the same side. Guess Logie was right. Thanks for keeping an eye out for me, but don't get too close. Keep some distance, okay? I don't have good experience with people walking behind me. As we walk farther, he does as I ask. Even though I understand his motives now, it still feels weird. What would people even think if they saw us like this? Never mind, we should walk together. We're both students after all. I gesture at Shane to come closer, but he does not budge. We don't have to act like strangers anymore. My name is Rachel, and I'm a second year. I already know everything about you. Like what? I'm Jane, a late class student. He dodged my question. There are many things I want to ask him, but it does not look like a talkative one. Guess we don't have talkative boys around here. Okay, just Logie. Even so, I better give it a try instead of walking in silence. I ask, hmm. I'm curious about the mask. Because it's weird. Guarding, guarding her? I'm thinking that may be because the police knows that she leaves alone and everything, so yeah. But the gas mask? Why? Why are you wearing a gas mask all the time? Gas mask. Hmm. If it is a personal reason, you don't have to answer. What? The smell of death is everywhere? I'm sick of it. What? His words give me goosebumps. I do not bother to ask about it any further. My impression of him is only bound to get worse. Yeah, but later we reach my place. Shane tells me to stay home as much as possible. This way it will be easier for him to keep an eye on me. He also tells me that he is guarding other people at the same time. As I am the only student under his wing, he has no choice but to follow me to school every weekday. It feels like I am the sheep of his shepherd. Honestly, I want to take part in the investigation too, but it does not look like Shane will give me a chance. Before going to bed, I take a look outside the window. Did you repair the window? Or did you lock at least the guest room? I hope so. Shane has not moved from his spot the whole evening. It looks like he will be staying until the next morning. Poor guy. His job must be tough. Does he not sleep at all? Yeah, it must be hard to be like a guard, a security guard or something. And like if something happens, they will blame you for that. So it must be hard. For next day, Shane follows me whenever I go out. It is annoying, but I soon get used to it. Hey, Rachel, I have something important to ask. Ikuya pulls me closer, glancing around in case someone might hear us. Was what is so urgent? Did you know you've got a new stalker? Who? The scary person over there. She looks over at Shane, who is standing farther away from us. For some reason, he has been appearing at school lately, and he's always standing outside for our class. My gut feeling tells me he's stalking you. Let me make it clear to him that you're not interested. No, he's not. Before I can explain, Ikuya is already stepping towards Shane. This is a misunderstanding I've been feeling about this. She clenches her fist as she walks, the picture of confidence until she freezes and looks back at me like a frightened puppy. Immediately, she runs back without finishing her objective. Of course. Rachel, he's scary. How do you even attract so many weird guys? Ask them, not me. Ikuya bows at the ground and begins toying with her self I cannot help but pat her head. Oh, Ikuya, it's okay. That guy is my private card. His name is Shane, and he's both an elite class student and an investigator. The streets are dangerous, so he's been assigned to guard the people. He may not look like it, but he is a good guy. Really? Logie would know more about it. Either way, don't worry. Hmm. Even if Logie is okay with this creepy guy, I don't trust him. Class is about to start, but the teacher wants to announce something first. His expression is unusually tense. Dear students, I don't know how much you've kept up with the news, but I'd like to stress something important. The streets are dangerous at night, so be sure to stay at home for your own safety. What's going on? There is a serial killer in our village. 5 deaths have been reported and many people are still missing. No way. When this village would do such a thing? Maybe it's one of the outsiders. Be prepared. Tonight they will get into your room and... Everyone, please stay calm. Nothing has been confirmed about the identity of the killer, so don't jump into any unnecessary conclusions. The class becomes restless after this announcement. Everyone exchanges their thoughts. Say, Logie, do you know what's truly going on? I knew you would ask me first. Of course. The police have found few clues, but so far they lead nowhere. This is one of the thoroughest investigations we've ever dealt with. Only the perpetrator and victims know the truth. The rest of us can only guess what's going on in their minds. Our crew has never dealt with perpetrator like this. It might take a while to solve this case. It always does. Is there any solid evidence? My dad suspects there might be multiple people pulling the strings. We should be more careful. Shane told me that private guards are being assigned to people in village. Couldn't they have sent a notice first? I thought someone was stalking me. The killer must be extremely dangerous for them to make such a move, right? Yes, multiple disappearances in a week. We don't know how to make them stop. As classes carry on, my classmates continue to chat among themselves. I catch a few conversations about people who heard strange noises in their neighborhood. Some even point at possible suspects without clear reasons. After class, I meet up with Shane outside the school so we can walk home together. Shane, did anything happen last night? No. I wonder if he's tired from staying up all night. I cannot tell while he's wearing that mask. Oh, no. Oh no, I forgot my homework in my locker. You don't mind if I go back for a moment? Go ahead. I'll be back soon. It is oddly quiet on my way back through the hall. After taking my stuff, I head back. A bunny! A odd creature dashed by, almost cat-like, but not quite. That looks like a bunny. What a cat! A bunny! What was that? I peer around a corner to see where he went and find the creature watching me from some distance down another hall. Its big ears are shaped like bunnies, but its long legs are like a cat's. How did he get into the building? The creature slowly approaches me, then suddenly jumps away. Hey, wait, don't go yet. Should I chase it? Should I? My cat is trying to catch flies, and it literally just. Psst, you're fucking sleepy. Like, my cat is so sleepy and is like trying to catch the flies. But she's like, girl, please don't. You're gonna hurt yourself. Okay, I'm gonna chase. You know what? I'm gonna chase it. Okay, we're not gonna die, right? Out of curiosity, I decide to chase after it. I want to look at it more closely to make sure it was real. Keeping my eyes sharp, I successfully follow it. Oh, all the way to the forest. Finally stops in front of a bush and turns to me. It looks so cute. There. I don't want to hurt you. As if it understands my word, it hops towards me. I reach out my, I reach out my hand to pet its head. The fur feels soft like silk. Oh my, you're so cute. You remind me of a rabbit I used to have. And my cat is gonna keep on. Jenny. She really wants to catch the flies, but she's not going to because of the curtain. Both of its tail bob happily. It seems the creature is real after all. Did I discover a mutated cat? The creature stares at me with sparkling eyes and suddenly jumps into my arms. Wait, I don't have food or anything. Don't cling on to me. Your fur tickles. Anyway, did you lose your owner? I have to bring you back. They must be worried. Hearing that, the creature jumps off into the bushes. Did it get scared of something? I can chase it farther. Interesting creature, though. It did not take long before I realized that Shane is still waiting for me. I run back to school before he can start to worry. He probably already is, though. Did they literally wait? What an amazing security guard. Wow. Between dinner and the new information on local crime, I find it hard to concentrate on my homework. When I start to think about history, my mind goes straight to the forest demon before derailing completely. The news shift from the missing tourists to disappearance of the villagers. While most new articles focus on the investigations, there is an increasing number of exorcists. I do not understand why the demon has anything to do with this. The homework still needs to get done. so I do my best to finish before heading to bed. Gotta catch them all. Before I know it, I fall asleep. I feel the wind blowing through my hair. It is bitterly cold all over my body. Someone opened the window! Someone is inside. I want to turn my body, but a firm hand stops me with a squeeze. Oh, something is wrong. Definitely. I remember that I closed the window. It should not be possible to feel the wind in my room. Girl, the guest room. Damn, I thought you were asleep. A deep voice startles my open eyes. My eyes open. My open eyes, what the hell? As the numbers of sleep slowly dissipates, I realize that I'm being held aloof in someone's arms. I shove my bangs from my face, but the window whips my hair back. What is going on? Let me go. Don't squirm unless you want me to drop you. Ignoring the warning, I squirm around, but the man's grip on me is like steel. I cannot wiggle myself free. Who is it? My eyes are still blurry, but I can see the night sky above me filled with bright stars. Down below us, tiny lights are scattered across the darkness. Suddenly, I realize they are houses and street lamps. I'm flying. Wait, what? I look up at the person who's holding me, but it's too dark to see. You're the kidnapper! I'm being kidnapped! Oh my goodness. Take me back home, or things won't end well for you. Could you shout any louder? I should have taped that annoying human mouth shut. I continue, screaming at him. You're going to pay. I'm not gonna scream, okay? Even if I read this, I am not screaming. It's so cringe, okay, guys? Way too cringe right now. Without thinking, I raise my fist to give him my best hit when something like the scream of a fireworks sounds from below. The man carrying me loses his balance as a blinding ball of light rushes over our heads. We are nearly sent into a stomach-curdling spin, but he regains his momentum. What? Another flash of light barely misses us. Then another and another. Damn you, forest orc. We manage to dodge a few more attacks, but it's not long before one of them grazes the man's arm. He grunts in pain, shuddering until his grip on me gives away completely. My heart skips when I glance at the ground below. Wait, if he drops me? Shit! I desperately cling onto him, but my hands slide down what feels like a shirt until there is nothing but a hair against my fingers. Shit. What the heck? Kidnapping gone wrong. The last I see of my kidnapper is the massive silhouette of his wings against the sky. My stomach seems to turn upside down as I fall rapidly, approaching the lake below. Well, of course. And here we are again. I hit the water with a painful splash a moment later and sink like a rock. So the security guard, he was not guarding us. Great. Speaking of luck, pain travels through my entire body, but I push myself to swim to the surface and crawl out of the water. The lake was deep enough to stop and fall, but I am sure my body is bruised all over. Yeah, at least that. Whoa. I drop onto the grass and grasp for my wet clothes stick to my skin, but it's not cold. Adrenaline pumps through my veins, making my arms and legs tingle. I try to put together what just happened. Wow, that could have been my end. I can't believe I got out alive. That jerk just dropped me mid-air. At least if you're gonna kidnap me, Kidnap me and don't kill me like that. At least do your job. Do your goddamn job. Like, what the hell? You just dropped me because you got a graze on your arm? Bitch, you're a bad kidnapper. Gosh. Who was the guy who carried me? Did he have wings? Yeah, apparently. I close my eyes as exhaustion starts to settle in. The grass feels very nice. No, I can stay here. I need to move on. The kidnapper might come back for me before I even catch my breath. I'm suddenly lifted up by two strong arms and thrown over a broad shoulder. The second I see a long crimson braid, I recognize who it is. Of course. Is it Seikun? You can't sleep here. We need to go. Now. What? Whoa! Holding me tightly, Seikun dashed through the dark forest. Even with weight on his shoulder, he moves incredibly fast, like a blade cutting through water. Like a fox! I can barely see where we are going, but it is no use to complain. I try to ask Seikun where we are heading, but I doubt he can hear me with the wind rushing past us. Gosh, my cats are having fun. I cannot see anything in this darkness, but I will not be surprised if we end up at the other side of the forest with this speed. After a while, Seikun stops and roughly puts me down. Stumbling on my feet, I try to find my balance. Despite being lightheaded, I can make out that we are in a cave. What were we running for? You. We're being chased by a Shinigami. Shinigami? It takes a few seconds for me to process his words. Shinigami are also known as death gods and myths. Their existence is like a bedtime story. But Seikun is not the sort of person to joke about such things. Death god? The one who kidnapped me was a Shinigami? You're so slow. At any rate, we'll be safe here for now. Why would a Shinigami kidnap me? If my time was up, he could simply brought a message? Thanks for saving me. I was just passing by. You're lucky I found you. Again. They will come after you again. Good luck, because I don't know if I'll be there to save you next time. Well, apparently you have been. A lot of times. The sudden coldness makes me freeze. This is the second time they can save me from the brink of death. Twice is too often to be coincidental. I look outside the cave. There's no chance I can find my way home in this darkness. I do not even know where Seikun has taken us. Hey, you should lead me out of this forest. I don't know the way home. You should stay here for tonight. But if you're ready to jump into that Shinigami's arms, be my guest. Seikun leaves me no choice. I guess I'll spend this night in the cave. I sit down and lean against the rocky wall. Several uneven rocks poke into my back, and the floor is cold. Suddenly warmth covers my body as Seikun lends me ease out. Aren't you cold? My body isn't tiny and fragile like yours. I won't freeze. To my surprise, he sits beside me, pulling me close so that I'm leaning on his shoulder. I thought you would leave me alone here. I really like Seikun. Seikun only answers me with silence. His words contradict his actions. I can't tell what he thinks of me. I know. I don't think he contradicts. He's just um kind of cold, but not rude, you know? I'm glad he didn't mock me this time. It wasn't my fault for ending up in the forest again. Will I be able to sleep in such a place though? His body is warm. This might be not so bad. I'm sorry, I'm making such weird faces. I'm sorry. Thank you for saving me. I'm lucky that you always happen to be there when I'm in a pinch. This might be a strange guess, but were you the one who shot the flashes of light? We were right above the forest, and there wasn't anyone else around. You must be a forest keeper. It should have been obvious, but I wasn't looking too much into other rumors. I'm not going to bother you anymore. You're forgiven. I did not expect those words from him. I cannot help but smile. Before I know it, I fall asleep peacefully. The alarm clock goes off right beside me. Startled from the sound, I almost jump out of my bed. Oh, I'm in my room. Oh, right, it's Thursday. I got to hurry to school. Immediately, I sit up and get out of bed. Was that my body hurts so much. I was about to ask, was that a dream? But no, it was not a dream. Where did I get these bruises from? Whatever, I need to hurry. It was not a fucking dream. Yes, at least that. At least I prepare myself for school and run off with a piece of toast in my mouth. I only breathe easy after I reach my classroom on time. Phew, my record will stay clean. I have never been late to class. Actually, I didn't. Maybe like sometimes, but I usually try to get earlier to the places before. Like, if we said like a time for a meeting, I prefer it to be like 30 minutes earlier than 5 minutes late. I hate to be late to shit. I really hate it. It feels like I forgot something. My memories of yesterday I fuzzy at first, but they slowly come into focus the more I concentrate. I realized that it was not a dream. The bruises and scratches on my body confirmed that I fell from the sky into the lake and slept in a cave. Did Zaken carry me home? I don't remember anything after I fell asleep. Where was it? I in the lake again? Right, I was kidnapped. Shane didn't prevent anything from happening. What was he doing last night? Yeah, what was your bodyguard doing? Speaking of Shane, I haven't seen him all morning. Rachel, are you okay? I'm fine. What's with the worried expression? I heard one of our patrols went missing in your area last night. I was worried something might have happened to you too. Well, I... Rachel, are you alright? Lucia told me the news and I was so worried. You ever arrived later than usual, I thought. No worries. I'm totally alive and kicking, you see. Oh, my arm. Your arm? Uh, I just bumped into something and bruised it. My poor little girl. It is a bad excuse. I'm surprised my friends actually believe me. Ikuya hugs me while Loji pats my back. I appreciate the concern for me, but sometimes they can overdo it. I want to tell them about my failed kidnapping, but they're already fussing so much. Besides, being carried by a winged guy sounds crazy. I'm not sure if they'll believe me. Really? You saw that as today? Yes, it was a giant crow flying really low. Giant crow? You must have been drunk, girl. More importantly, why were you out that late? I just came back from a party. Can I have some fun once in a while? I catch the conversation of two classmates behind me. Though the details are vague, I have a feeling it is about the Shinigami. Shinigami kidnapped me last night. Though, was he really a Shinigami? I don't remember his face, but I do remember the giant wings on his back. Creatures like Tengu have wings too. He could be the one behind those kidnappings. I missed my chance to identify him. Wait, then Shane was attacked, most likely, by that kidnapper. And he kidnapped me. Where is his scary guardian? Do you mean Shane? Now that you mention it, I haven't seen him today. Say, Logi, was Shane in the investigator who went missing? I've not been told who, but I'm sure it was someone investigating your area. Shane told me he kept an eye on multiple residents. He might have been the only one guarding my neighborhood. I cannot imagine something happening to him. At the class, I wait for Shane, but he does not show up. I decide to walk home alone. It's not like I miss Shane. It makes no difference whether he's here or not. He's always been quiet. Wherever he is, though, I hope he's alright. I make it home late in the afternoon. My thoughts go to the Shinigami from last night. Since he failed to take me once, he might try again. I know that the villager are taken by random. I cannot believe my turn is so soon. I have to be more careful. I do not have Shane to rely on now. Death god or not, I won't let myself get kidnapped. If he shows up again, I'm going to be prepared with a surprise of my own. I try to gather any information about tools that can fend off demons and Shinigami. Though I previously disregarded their existence, I have no choice but to believe in them, after witnessing one firsthand. Yeah, sometimes we just have to witness firsthand the things for us to believe in them, so. I fish through my mom's old jewelry box and find a necklace with a polished jade pendant. This stone is known for warding off evil spirits. Shinigami, I won't let you take me again. I lie down in my bed, pretending to be asleep. Nothing happens for the next few hours. I usually fall asleep quickly, but the thought of being kidnapped is all I need to stay awake. Seiken said the Shinigami would come again, but maybe he was wrong? I should just go to sleep. At that moment, my blanket is pulled aside slowly. The second I feel a hand touching my arm, I sit up and brandish my makeshift talisman for protection. Is that this boy? A blonde guy stands near my bed, his eyes gleaming back at me with dark mischief of a cat with its prey already in its claws. When did it come in? I didn't hear it move. His physique matches what I remember from the shadow I saw. He looks handsome for a serial killer. He does. That's bad. Ah, Rachel, you went to the trouble of preparing for me. I'm flattered. Who are you? Why are you here? I'm a demon, but you can just call me Kaichi. You are a Shinigami, right? I don't think my time has just come yet. You are a special one. Keep your sweet lines, they won't work on me. You should be honored that I came here to take your soul personally. Not everyone gets this chance. I had to do my business with you somewhere else last night because someone was watching. But today we are alone. Lucky you, right? So you're the one responsible for all those missing people? All those missing people? I only took one a few days ago. Kaishi shrugs and crosses his arms. I'm the only Shinigami in this village. No one else should be intervening with my job. If that what Kaishi says is true, then it could only mean that there is more than one culprit. This complicates the murders and disappearance. I'm not familiar with your job, but don't touch the villagers. They are innocent, so don't randomly take them to hell. Kaishi chuckles at my request and steps closer. Adorable. I'm almost tempted to listen. He lowers his voice into a honey-wheat murmur even as his eyes start to glow red. Oh shit. When he tries to make a move, I swing my arm to hit him. He catches me by the wrist, keeping me in place and leans towards me. With him so close, I realize just how tall it is. If you behave, I'll try to be gentle. That sounds so wrong. It doesn't change the fact that you're going to do something against my will. I raise my leg to kick him, but he deflects the attack with a swat from his free hand. No matter how hard I try to tug myself away, his grip does not budge. It is for your own good. What have I done wrong? It's not about doing wrong. Death comes for everyone. Just believe me when I say this is better than the many alternatives in store for you. I value my life. Give up on convincing me. His hand tightens painfully on my wrist as he leans close enough for me to feel his breath. I tug the collar of my pajamas down to reveal the jade pattern. An intentional seduction, oh fuck. Kashi glanced down at my bust with a raised brow, amused. Are you trying to ward me off, or seeing that it has no effect, I feel really embarrassed. At that moment, the door of my room bangs open and someone rushes inside. Gosh. Gosh, I was so scared with that noise. What the hell? I was not expecting that. I cannot even turn my head before a gunshot shatters the air. Kaishi immediately lets me go and steps back, a dark hole in his arm. Ollie, he's not bleeding. Shane stands between us before either of us can react. Shane, wait, he is... Questions later. The bodyguard is back. Casey's shoulders shake with silent laughter. I'll come back some other time. I don't feel like dealing with you now. Shane launches another shot, but within a second, Kaishi vanishes in black smoke, leaving no trace behind. So, he can just teleport. That's why he's entering the house. Okay, it's not the broken window, which probably she, fixed it. Coward. Running away without a fight. Shane lets out a disappointed sigh, hiding his gun under his jacket. What's wrong with you? You fired at him when I was only an inch away. I could have easily been hurt or worse. So much for being grateful. How did you manage to get in? Window trick. Don't you want to know what happened here? No need. As typical of his cold self, he does not pay any further attention to me as he turns around to leave. Where were you today? I didn't see you on patrol. When I heard the investigator had gone missing, I got worried about you. Shane stops at the door and looks over at his shoulder. That's my partner. He went missing a few days ago. No one else noticed. When I found him unconscious, I knew someone had knocked him up for a reason. Looks like the reason was you. Someone else will be appointed to this area. I have business elsewhere. After that brief explanation, he turns his back to me and leaves. That had gotten too close for comfort. With Shane's devil-may-care attitude and his partner getting knocked out by Kaishi, I realized I need to try harder to protect myself. A week has passed by. Like Shane had said, a new investigator was assigned to guard my neighborhood. He does not do much other than pretend to be a random passerby. Shane was not particularly good at hiding his presence, but his replacement is even worse than him at it. Nothing has happened in my neighborhood for the past week, but people are still going missing in other parts of the village. Fortunately, Kaishi has not bothered me since that night. Despite that, I find it hard to fall asleep that night. I wonder what Shane is up to. There are so many things I want to ask him. For one, how did he see through Kaishi in one glance? I mean, I myself wasn't able to tell he was Shinigami right away. Have they met before? Sorry. While deep in thought, I slink bump into someone. A young boy looks up at me with an annoyed expression. Sorry, I didn't see you. Wait, you look familiar. The boy looks surprised for a second, but then averts his gaze. Is it the boy who confessed or he's a... No, Sashiro. No, he's not Sashiro, right? Hmm. Or is it Kaishi but in a younger version? Hmm. Quickly the boy moves on without looking back. I cannot let this go. My gut feeling tells me to follow him. Hey, what is an elementary school kid doing here? Shh, don't say that to an elite class student. Look at its uniform. An elite class student? Since they all wear different uniforms, I didn't recognize him at first. The rumors don't match his appearance, but he looks cute. He went back to his classroom. I can enter that room without an excuse. I might catch him later, though. During lunch break, I overhear an interesting conversation. Did you see the advertisement about spelling demons? I heard the pay is great, so I'm going to apply for that. You have any experience? My family owns a shrine. I'm familiar with rituals and spells. It should be a piece of cake for me. Watch me save this village. What if the demon isn't behind those missing peoples? While chewing on a piece of bread, I glance at the two nearby students. The police haven't found any clues in weeks. This has to be the work of a demon. Nobody has ever seen it. What would make you so special? But I saw something strange moving through the forest yesterday. It had huge horns and made loud noises. Are you sure it wasn't a deer or something? Are you making me sound like a fool? Unless you have proof, I can't help it. My classmates are too focused on rumors. My theory is that someone is using the rumors as a cover. Hi, Rachel! There you are, Yikia. Where's Logi? Logi is busy with his president duties. I don't think he will join us for lunch. I see. It's fine. Ikuya glanced at the two classmates who are discussing the rumors. You're still talking about the forest demon, huh? I know, right? They shift all the blame on it. But what if it decided to leave the forest and became a village demon? It could have evolved and hidden itself among us in disguise. You should join Logi's group as a detective. We will have every possibility fleshed out. I don't think he wants me to help. After all, he only asked you to keep an eye out on suspicious people. Are you jealous? Of course not. Right. It's better for you to stay safe. If you ever find someone suspicious, inform Logi or me. I No fake stories about demons in other folk tales. Okay. She's cute. After school, I head straight home. I happen to bump into a familiar face, someone that I have not seen for a week. Hi Shane, how are the investigations going? I'm not taking applications for a new partner. I was just curious. I want to thank you again for that day you saved me from the Shinigami. Just doing my job. It seemed like you were familiar with those kind of creatures. Are there more of them in the village? I think that I found the right person for information. Shane does not look like the soul's ordinary cases. Before I can even ask, Shane answers my unspoken question. There is a demon hidden in the forest, but I have not yet located them. Then those missing tourists really were taken by the demon? I don't think that case is worth looking into anymore. What do you mean? A civilian like you will find nothing. Anyway, aside from the demon, there are more other otherworldly beings hiding among the villagers. My advice, don't interact with them. Even if they appear friendly, you will soon find yourself trapped in their plot. I can even tell apart those who are different from humans. Trust your gut feeling. Are they responsible for what happened in the village recently? Some are, others aren't. I don't recommend trusting a single one of them. I almost ask why he hates them so much, but he probably does not want to talk about his personal life. I thank him for his advice before we part ways. Both Shane and Zeikun have confirmed that there really is a forest demon. I'm hoping to find Zeikun again so we can talk, though I don't know where to start looking. He saved me the lake twice, but I don't have to jump in just for the sake of summoning him. If he is always in the forest, he must have somewhere to see. I want to figure out why Zeikun is freely walking around the forest. Even if he is a pariah, no one is allowed to live there. I followed the path that we took during our field trip. The environment looks peaceful like usual. The sound of chirping birds surrounding me, and I even catch the sight of a fawn. I do not see anything unusual. I hear a voice near me. When I turn around to look, I catch a glimpse of her Christmas hair. It's taken, but what is he doing? Sir, are you sure that you saw this man near the waterfall? That's what I've been telling you. Stop. Stop wasting time on this man. He's just trying to talk his way out. It is my brother we are talking about. This man might know what happened to him. Act professional. We are on duty to keep people away from the forest. You can actually stop people from entering the forest. You have to shut down the rumors first. I don't need you telling me how to do my job. I can't believe that my brother disappeared. There must be another lead. I told you the spirits took him away. I'm done with this nonsense. Let's arrest him for trespassing. Wait. I watched the investigators discuss the matter among themselves. When Zaken is about to walk away, they shift their attention. The one wants to go after Zaken, but the man asks to let him off. Ultimately, they leave him alone. I follow Zaken quietly until he stops at a small clearing, then duck into some bushes and watch him closely. He crouches down and starts to bury something. Whatever it is seems to be mostly buried already, so I cannot make out what it might be. Once he finishes, he wipes his forehead and hurries off. Out of curiosity, I go to check the spot. Using a branch, I poke at the loose dirt and start to dig until I uncover something. An unmistakably human arm attached to the rest of a body, slowly revealed. Oh shit. Shocked from my discovery, I drop the branch and step back. A corpse. I remember this bright yellow shirt on TV. It looks like a shirt of one of the missing people was wearing when I watched the news. Hitoshi, was it? Why was they burying it? Don't tell me. No, I shouldn't jump to conclusions. Anyway, I must report this to the police. I returned to the village, heading for the police officer. It starts to rain when I arrive. No, you're kidding me. The office is closed already? I look at the notice. Closed early today due to the lack of available staff for investigations. We apologize for this inconvenience. Call this number. I dial the phone number on the notice, but the line is busy. Seems like I have to try again later. Second knew about those missing people, but he kept quiet. He saved me twice, but that could just be an act. Nice people can still be murderers if they have the motive for it. Many thoughts cross my mind, but I cannot think of an explanation. Oh, this is bad. Okay. So, day 20. I think I should stop here. I think we're gonna do chapter by chapter. It takes almost 2 hours. It's around almost like 1 hour and a half, 90 minutes. I think I'll stop here. Me. Okay. So let's go back here. Okay. Okay. Ah, gosh. Ouch, my arm. Yes, I'm still wearing pajamas. Okay. It's cold as heck. And I'm with my blanket. So, I'm gonna stop here. Uh, because that way it would be easier. And I do have to do some stuff at home because in the afternoon I'm going to the dentist to take care of my teeth that are budged. Stream shot. Why is it not showing here? Do I want to? I don't know what's happening with this. But shot is not working in here. But yeah, basically, I. I'm so sleepy. What the heck? I have to clean something in the house, like the floor and all that, because I do have cats and a dog always inside the house, and there's a lot of fur. Like if you could literally like see the blanket, is see like it has a lot of fur for my dog, like. Yeah, it's always a lot of fur of them. Their fur is all around the house. And but I do have to do that and eat and get ready because I will have to go to the dentist, which it is what it is. Hopefully everything goes well. And I think tomorrow, if I'm not wrong, tomorrow I may post a cover. If I don't post it today at night, I'll think about it. Because I did record it yesterday. Yesterday, I was gonna publish it yesterday, but I was so tired. I was so tired, and I was like, yeah, no, not gonna happen. I just know it, so I'll post it either today at night or tomorrow morning. Um, Publish it, or maybe I'll even post it because I do have two covers, so I'll see. But I did cover, and I'll try to post more covers, a cappella versions. Gosh, my dog is he is snoring. My dog is snoring right now. Gosh, hey, you were snoring loud. I'm sorry. I woke you up. um, but yeah. And next week, I'll try to stream this game, and hopefully, maybe I'll stream another kind of game, um, maybe a game where there's a lot of people. That would be great, wouldn't it? That would be amazing. That would be cool. Um, so that would be very cool indeed. Oh, let me just put this in here because this one. What? Wait. Okay, this one is this one. This one. Delete this one. Because the chat is not working. I don't know why. Chat was not working on this one. Even though I know there's nobody right now in chat. Um. Okay. But hopefully games that I can play with other people. Sadly, will not be my friends because they're usually busy. So yeah. But hopefully I can play games. Interesting ones. You know? Um it's just sad because I probably never played them before, so I'll be like, guys, how do I do this? So but yeah. Oh, I've been live for 1 hour and 51 minutes. But I'll try. Like, there's a lot of games that I do want to play. So yeah, I'll try to play some of them. Yeah. Now I have to get ready, eat, clean, to go to the dentist, which I'm gonna fix, hopefully, one of my teeth. And I have to buy some pills for my balding hair. For my hair that is balding. Okay, my hair is really fucked. As you can see, like my hair is like, what the heck? But I will try like to get my hair. What? I didn't even know what I was about to say, but I do have to take some pills for my hair, some vitamins and things like that, because the pills are done. Like, I don't have more pills there. Oh my gosh, my hair is literally not collaborating with my teeth. So yeah. But basically, I have to go. I have to buy the pills. And gosh, I'm so like dead inside. Um, but I do have to buy my pills. And what do I have to do more? I just have to do that. Vitamins. Besides the pill, like, because I have a really bad hair. I always had like, it's really thin. My hair is so thin, and it's oily. It's very oily. As you can see, like, I literally washed my hair yesterday morning, and if I go through my hair like enough times, you can already see like it has like a shine to it that is the getting oily. Okay, it's not because my hair is shining and so beautiful. No, it's getting oily. And my hair today is not cooperating with me. Um, like what the fuck is this? Um, but yeah, I always had a bad hair, so I went to a derma- dermatologist, and he gave me a bunch of shit to take, and I started to take more than a year ago. I've been taking it, but then I had to like pause because I was having like stomach problems, like which I found out it was anxiety. I was diagnosed with anxiety, so that was, oh yeah, I have to buy the anxiety pills too. I cannot forget that. Okay, I have to buy anxiety pills. Which I've been taking them for almost a year, and I only used like one packet, so it's okay. It's manageable. I don't have like bad anxiety. Like it's not too bad, but I do have anxiety. But like for most people it affects, and you can like see like in their faces like shaking and all that. For me, the way that is it affects me is basically making me feel sick. Like my stomach is dead. Like I can literally do nothing because I feel like I'm about to throw up, but I can't throw up. It's such horrible feeling. Like it's the worst type of sick that I feel because I physically cannot do shit. I don't feel like eating, but I also want to eat. Like it's so bad. I hate that. And I do shake a little, but it's not like as I've seen some of like my classmates or things like that, colleagues like having. Like it's it's different. I don't think I have that much bad anxiety, but I do have. Um, so that's definitely great. um, yeah, I before my hair treatment, I do have like a shampoo, a spray, two types of pills, which are vitamins and some other pills, and I think that's it. And I have my birth control, which, side note, for people that don't know, birth control is not just for you to not have babies. It's not just birthing control. It's not just that. Okay? It's actually to, at least for me, it's not because like I don't even have a partner. I'm not even doing any sexual activity for me to want to take birth control to not have babies. That's not it. And don't always rely on birth control if you're having sexual activities and rely that you're not going to have a baby because you're taking the pill. That can still happen. So, and it will not stop you or prevent you from getting any sexual disease, like sexual activity disease. So, you should always wear protection, okay? But besides that, I do take birth control because it has some com- components. It has something that is good for my hair. Um, it does control my hormones. Um, makes me not have so freaking deadly cramps because there are cramps that you just cannot handle them. So that helps me with that. That's mainly the reason why I'm taking it, and it also helps me not bleeding too much, like a whole like too many days. It controls the hormones, which is essentially what I need. And most women do take it. And it's not for the reason that other people might think about. It's not because of babies, it's because of controlling hormones, not bleeding too much, not having deadly pains, not feeling they are about to die every fucking 5 seconds. But me also helps me with my hair. I have a certain type of birth control which helps for my hair. So yeah, um, I take that, but I don't take like every day. I take like for a month, and then I do 1 week of pause, and then it comes my period and all that shit. So that's how it works. Like there's a lot of different birth controls, a lot of them, because there's not every woman can fit. Not every woman, not every female like with a reproductive system can fit into one birth control, and there's very different types. So yeah, I'm taking one that helps my hair and helps me not get deadly pain. Which that's the part where I'm like, men are so fucking lucky in that aspect. Like they don't know how bad it is. Like they have no fucking idea. Like I can assure you that the first time I got cramps, like actual cramps, woman cramps, which firstly, like the first like 2 years, I think, maybe three, like for some years, I didn't have any pain. It was normal. I just bled. Of course, sometimes I had a stomach ache or something, but it was never like too much. It was normal, something I could handle it. I could just take some a nice pill and just be okay for the rest of the day and everything. I could do everything. But after some time, after some years, I started getting deadly pains. Like that shit, it's not a fucking joke. Like, ugh, I will literally like cry from pain. And I'm a person that really it's really hard for me to cry in front of people. Like really hard. I hate to cry in front of people. And I was at my grandma. I remember this day so vividly because it was one day that I could literally not stand anything. I was at my grandma and I was literally crying. Like I was just telling my mom, "Do you have a pill?" Like I was crying, and then my aunt went to her house, and she because it's also in my grandma's house. Like it's three houses in one. It's two of my aunts and my grandma living there. It's like three houses in one. It's a weird house, but she went and gave me a pill, and we had lunch and I was still in pain. Like my eyes were red and like they were watery because I was literally crying. And I was like, I can't take it. It's too painful. Like I was telling my mom, like it's too painful. Like it's really hurting. Even my aunts, like all of the aunts, were worried because they were seeing like my state and they were like, what the hell? Like we can do more because they know what it is like and they know there's not much they can do about it because that's what we all mostly go through and it is painful. And then we didn't even stay for that long in my grandma after lunch. Like they just ate, they talked like for some minutes and then they took me home. Like they just tell me stay at home, here have one more pill because maybe this one will work. Spoiler alert, it didn't. It didn't work at all. I was in my bed at first trying to like sleep or something, but it's so painful that you cannot fucking sleep. And I was trying to like be like I stand up, wasn't comfortable. Wasn't comfortable. I was laying down in various positions, like on my left, on my right side, belly down, belly up, like it was not working. I was crying. Like my parents left home and they went to like just walk around like the city and everything because it's their day off. So Why would they stay at home with their with their kid that was just pain? No, but seriously, I it was better that they went out because I was crying and I was needing to cry loud. Um, I was bawling my eyes out. And I was saying, okay, it's not working on the bed. I literally went to the floor and tried. Like, I was crawling, like, like fetus position and everything. Like, nothing was working. It was like carving knives, twisting, like, on, on my, uterus. Like, or people would just be there, like, claws, like, just grabbing it. Like, ripping it to shreds. Like, it was so painful. Like, I never felt that much pain in my life. And I literally opened my head in the middle, like my forehead. I have so many scars on me, like on my cheek, on both of my eyebrows, on my forehead. I have on my knees. Like, I have a bunch of scars. So many. And I also did recently laser waxing. It's not as painful as that shit. Y'all can bet me on that. It's painful. Like, every woman that had cramps can tell you that that shit, it's no fucking joke. So yeah, that's why I also take my pills, my birth control, because I don't want to go through that again. Like, after some time, like, the cramps like that wouldn't go away for me. And my mom was like, "Yeah, no, I cannot deal with you like this, and I bet you can too. So we're gonna get you birth control. I don't care. We're gonna get that for you because it's just painful to watch." She was tired of hearing me like crying and complaining because it was really bad. Like, seriously. So yeah, she went to the pharmacy and got birth control, and after that day on, no more for me. Like, no more like that. So that's great. But yeah, so I don't even know why I started talking about this, but yeah, I'm gonna go now because I do need to do the shit, and I'll I'll be I'll if I'm not doing a live, I'll probably post something. Okay, if I don't do lives, probably post something. Just on Sunday is a day that I'm not gonna post or go live most likely. Um, but if I don't go live, I'm probably gonna try to post something, but I'll see. Tomorrow I won't go live, but I'll try to post a cover. So yeah, bye bye. But nobody's watching, but yeah, still, bye.